Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 11 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1917, and when we left off, I was having a little trouble with my rail line down here at this bridge by the bakery. But I cleaned it all up between episodes, and just show you real quick here. Basically, I had to delete all of this track, and then I just laid... what did I lay first? Well, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I had to relay all of this track, and then I got this curve in here, and I had to relay all of this track, which means I forgot to put some signals in there. So I'm glad I came here to look at what we were doing. Not that it's really going to matter much there, but there we go. So I've got that track all laid out, and now I can start to buy some trains for this new line that I've set up. So I don't know that I have a... have a line set up to take that food. Actually, I think I do. I think it's that purple one there. So we'll do that one. Actually, I think I'm going to buy another one, the same thing. Mikado, and then 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 4. What's going on? Oh, I say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's make a few more of those because I can use those on all sorts of different, they don't all have to be on the same route. So we'll set you to the Springfield route. And why is it not going in there? I guess because that other train is in there. Loading up on food. It's going to be a busy station, that's for sure. How many trains do I have going back and forth between Norfolk? It looks like just the one, huh? So I could do well to double up on that train route. I think a passing lane would probably be appropriate at this time. I mean, I could put in more than just a passing lane, but I think that I don't necessarily need to go dual track. On the other hand, why not go dual track all the way up and down there? I mean, it's probably just as fast as setting in a passing lane, and it will be pretty easy. So let's get the break. Try that again. There we go. How fast can I get that curve? Not very fast. I guess I can get it up to, you know what, it's pulling into the station, so it doesn't matter if it has to slow down to 40 miles an hour. And then I can just do this. Will it do the whole thing? Look at that. Beautiful. And then I can probably stretch it all the rest of the way to the bridge anyways. Now, do I want to double up on that bridge? I guess I won't stretch all the way there. We'll stretch to there. And then real quick, I will now get to the main. Now, see, that's what I didn't want to destroy was that rail. But I guess I can just put it right back, and then I'll put you through here. And then I will put... I will put a road going along this way and connect it up to that. Of course, construction is not possible because you're fiddly, but this construction is definitely possible, and we'll just do it that way. And now everything should be back to normal, and let's put it on speed, and it seems to be going just fine. You're still going where you're supposed to be going. Now, do I want to double up on this bridge? I guess there's really no reason not to. Can I double up on this through here? Not if I do it that way. How about if I do it the correct way? There we go, like that. Well, so far so good. But I'm thinking these intersections are not going to want to... Huh. Well, again, so far so good. I like all that. Can I press my luck? I can. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so now this bridge will be expensive, but it's not a problem in this game. So I've been trying to play the hard difficulty, and there's a huge gap between medium, where it seems like we're going to basically have infinite funds forever, and hard, where it's very hard to make any money at the beginning. I'll get a little more practice in, but you know, it's I would like to, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like this game already it's kind of like, oh, what's the point? You know, we're super wealthy, so there's really no reason to keep playing. Let's try and play it on a more difficult level so we can have a challenge. But it would be too much of a challenge because I've tried 5 or 6 different starts, and I've tried to use as many different kind of basic strategies as I could. There was a guide on Reddit, like how to make money in hard mode, and I think I understood the concepts in that, but I haven't really been able to execute them. So, you know, I'm going to keep trying. And once I feel like I've got a good start, we'll go ahead and do it in you know, in a Let's Play. And I'm writing down the map seeds and all that stuff. So, you know, I mean, basically I'll find a good map where I can get a decent start, and then I will start over with that same map in a way that everybody can watch. All right. I can only talk about so many things at once here. Let's set you up as the, which one? So it's train food to Norfolk. There we go. And then I'm going to set this next one up to be train food to Springfield, and then the next one to be train food to Huntsville. And that will get those 3 trains out of that station. And then I can throw some more trains onto these lines here. Look at all this food we got piled up. And same thing with our grain. We got a ton of grain. I could probably hook it up with like a plastic manufacturer or something. And I would do well to get additional grain trains on this one, carrying the grain down here, because apparently I can use that as well. So let's buy one of those up real quick. We'll click on that station. No, how about we click on the depot? There we go. Thank you. And we're going to go to buy trains, and then we're going to pick one of those Mikados, and we're going to buy it, and then we're going to throw, well, let's just throw a bunch of gondolas on there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to set the line. Actually, let's duplicate that, and we'll do 2 of them. Not enough money to duplicate it. I wonder how expensive that train is. Still not enough money. That's alright, it's easy to make a new one. So we're going to set you to be the raw goods from Cleveland, apparently. Let's make sure I've got the right idea here. Something about that just doesn't seem right, but it is right. There we go. I guess it's raw goods going to Cleveland, which is this station down here, the Cleveland Food Station. Hopefully it sends these trains onto the correct siding as they come out. Let's turn the speed up. I like how we still got lots of little trucks carrying stuff through here. I don't really know where these machine parts are coming from, but there they are. Another food train coming out, so maybe that grain train will come out next. There we go, new grain train. It's fun to watch the trains come and go here. Let's take a ride along. I say let's take a ride with this one. See where it takes us? I mean, I know where it's going to take us. It's going to take us to Huntsville. Look at that thing go, 45, almost 50 miles an hour. I think 50 miles an hour is the top speed, right? Definitely looks like it because it's not accelerating anymore. It's holding up on these very modest hills. Kind of rolling, a little bit of a rolling track. Nice steady speed, no slowdowns. Yep, it's another signal. Now see, I know when I laid these signals down, I thought I had put too much space between them, but we're just blowing through them, so I guess there's not too much space between them. Still kind of trying to figure out, sounds like we just got a new vehicle out there. Still trying to figure out what the correct spacing is to keep trains at top speed and still allow as many to pass through as possible. But we're going to just fly into that station. And it's going to hopefully be a good payout, $1.67 million. So this train's doing all right. How about these trains over here? Is this that's a passenger train, and that's a passenger train, it looks like. There's got to be a goods train. Yeah, look at these ones. That is a food train, if I've ever seen one. Actually, I don't know. And what is that, an electric train that is our new Electric train is our new locomotive available. That's exciting. I guess let's get in close. Yep, that is a food train. So it's frustrating that it traveled here empty. But it's all right. So lots of excitement going on down in this area. This is coming up on that Y junction, or T junction, probably a T junction. But we're gonna go through that smoothly, except for that little weird bump that was in there. So that seems to be functioning properly, which is nice. And then nice long, boring desert route till we get to the next, not really a T junction, because I realized that, I guess at this point, it doesn't need to T, it just needs to L, I suppose. It doesn't matter though. So there we go, that's exciting. We'll do a little helicopter fly along with it. It's too bad you can't get this angle, but further back. But that looks pretty good too. You can move stuff around over here too, right? There we go. You can't pan, or you can pan side to side, but you can't pan up and down. And then you can't, that's as far out as that one zooms. All right, that's exciting. Some exciting stuff. Looks like we're climbing up onto that bridge. Good. Means we're gonna load up with some 96 food, waiting for a free path. That's right. This is gonna be a busy station. Should probably keep our eye on the station, see how it is, what sort of flow it has, whether I can afford to get some new I can afford to get some new trains on there for sure. Whether I have the, whether the station can afford the new trains coming in and out, because it looks like there's another train waiting right there. Huge capacity on this, 800 potential capacity. Dang. A lot of food stored though, so I really need to get more food going out. Although I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I've got trains lined up, queuing up to get into this station in the first place. Yep, there's the next one. Is there another one lined up behind that? Nope. So, all right, maybe after this one goes through, I can throw another one on the line, going to either of those towns. Ah, a little airplane available. I don't think I'm going to be taking advantage of that. Don't really have any towns far enough apart to justify an airport, or a couple of airports, let alone the planes and so forth going on them. So let's buy a train, and we're going to do the good old Mikado. We'll actually buy a couple of them, I think, here, if I can afford it. Should be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And clone and set line. But you know what? I'm not going to set line all. I'm going to set each individual line. We'll do this one to Springfield, and we'll do this one to Huntsville. There we go. And there's still not really any coming back, so I don't need to worry about that quite yet. But there is one coming back there. So this probably will get a good balanced flow of trains through here. I think I can get one more on the Norfolk line. Wow, wait a minute. Did I put another one on the Norfolk line? Well, you're on the Norfolk line. I probably still have another train sitting in the station here. That's what's going on. I still think I can get another one on the Norfolk line, though. And then that will probably max out the station, although it would be really easy to turn this into a three-track deal. And maybe move this one onto the third line, because this curve is as sharp as it's going to get. So I won't really be able to put that on the third line. Okay, well that's good. So that means this line is pretty well filled out. I'm gonna buy. So what's this Milwaukee Road class? Top speed is 70 miles an hour, so it is quite a bit faster. Running costs $1.3 million a year. Wow. So 3 times as expensive as this Mikado. So I think I'm going to stick with the Mikado for now. And we're going to go ahead and put, although I need to get more grain coming in, but for now, 2, 3, 4, no. For now, we're going to try to build up another food train, and this one's going to go to Norfolk, I believe. So that's 6, 7, 7, almost. Oh boy, minus 1.1 million. Big maintenance bill there. So we're still sitting at 6. We're at top speed, so I can't really speed that up any. I guess I could take a loan out, but I don't want to get into the habit of taking out loans at this point. I should probably hold off for when I need to start replacing trains, which probably won't be too long before we start having to do some of that. So I can buy this last 2 right now. There we go. We're going to set the line for the Norfolk finished goods train. Great. It's going to come in right behind that other one, but you know, oh good, so it's not going to be right behind it because this one will go in first. Might be a good idea to go ahead and expand this station out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna have the junction. I might have to put in a new depot just for that line. Oh, good. The bus update is happening. So, where are my bus lines? I guess I'm only showing. So let's go to road, and we're going to turn off visible only. And boy, it looks like these are still going through and doing updates. Is this one set to 25%? It is. Must have had some new trucks on that one. And so, how old are these buses? 4 years old, and they probably have a 20-year lifespan. So it's going to be a slow process switching all of those over to the new bus. We're going to set vehicle. We're going to go with this Schneider. So it goes from 16 to 22 and from 9 to 10, but the loading speed is also considerably faster. So we're going to do that. We'll set you to 25%. And I guess that was, it's OPCLK, so this would be the other OPCLK. So we're 25% there, great. We're gonna set vehicle to that one, okay, 25%, boom. It's number 3, set vehicle, Schneider, okay, 25%. Number 4, set vehicle, Schneider, okay, 25%. Number 5, set vehicle, Schneider, 25%. Number 6, set vehicle, Schneider, okay, 25%. Number 7, set vehicle, Schneider. This is exciting, isn't it? Listening to me basically follow this checklist as I go along. But, you know, I want to get it done right. And I also want to keep the game moving. So, the thing that you're going to lose out on is the interesting. I'd rather be right than interesting, I suppose. And look at that. Boy, those were placed really fast. So we can set you back to 100%. And we can set you back to 100%. And you. And you. And did I already set you? I did. How about this one? Nope. And this one. And this one I probably forgot to set in the first place. I did set it to 25%, so I probably just went through and replaced all of those with brand new. That's too bad. Oh well. This one, all I have left is this vehicle. And it's a brand new one for some reason, so it's not going to get replaced. Oh well. I guess I will leave a modest bit of inefficiency in that line. And everything's going to pile up behind that car. But I guess that's what's going to happen. So we got lots of trains running along. Sort of a beginning of a main line. I don't know what the name is for a line that connects all your cities or something, but I could probably connect Clarksville to Norfolk and then come around, and there's that ridge there, huh? So come around from Norfolk. Do I have, I can't even, oh, I can get out of town, yeah. So I could come along this way and then approach from the north. And then if I put a T junction, oh wait, that's the passenger line there. So passenger line's probably gonna want to go, probably gonna want to be similar. Go through this way, cross through maybe in this area, do it just a cross junction, and then do I want to try to come up around this way to there? So like that. It doesn't seem too difficult. I think I could probably manage that. How's the food service coming along through here? Looks like these trains are still doing all right. Finances, making plenty of good money. Not getting too crowded. Station's getting a little crowded. But they're not really piling up on either end. There's 2 trains waiting to use this one platform. And now there's 3, so there's still 2 trains waiting to use that platform. I like getting down and close like this, but unfortunately there's all this smoke that gets in the way. And, you know, I don't know. Would you really want to turn the smoke off when you're down this close? Because the smoke is kind of nice and like it's authentic and everything, but at the same time, it does really disrupt the view. Really like that every other car train that I got set up there. It's fun. How are these trains doing on profitability? They are making a lot of money as well. I was going to set up another grain train here. I should do that. Buy a Mikado that is. And then we're going to buy 8 gondolas. And we're going to set you to the raw goods Cleveland line. There we go, just like that. We still have plenty of trains lining up trying to get in to this station. It's a very, very busy depot. But it's not causing any kind of gridlock. While there is usually a train having to wait over here, it's not really the end of the world. And actually this might clear it up, and you'd think that over time they would balance out fairly well. Now, what is the... so the food is just in 2 different types of containers? Wonder why it's, you know what I mean, like in these black cargo containers versus the, oh, because those gray ones are tools? Why do we have so many tools piling up here? I don't get that. I guess I'm going to need more cars running from here to this town, or do I want to try to run a train to this town on a short line? I'd rather connect this town to like Greensboro, and just get the passenger service between Greensboro and Cleveland. Huntsville seems to be doing all right. Food's kind of piling up though. So maybe I need some more trucks in Huntsville. I haven't really looked at the road vehicle situation recently. We're at steam lorries. Now we're at max at this stage. And we're going to do the road finished good Huntsville. There we go. Oh, and I have two options there, so I guess I can do half of them on one and half of them on the other, which will be a little frustrating. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to set number 56 onto this more bluish one. And then we're going to close that, I guess. And then we'll set this one on the same more bluish one, and this one on that more bluish one. And then we'll set these three on the more purple one. Great. And I bet you we have a similar situation. Oh, look at Norfolk. So this time I'll do it smart. I'll just do 4. And we're going to set line to that one. And then I'll buy 4 more. It's probably a new truck. Okay, good. And we're going to set that line to also to Norfolk. Which one did I just do? Probably not that one. And I am going to put, oh, look at, we're piling up on, because I set all those trains to just haul grain, and now we have a bunch of cattle sticking around up here. I'm going to put a cut in here, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I know I've enjoyed making it. Click the like button down below if you would like to show me that you enjoyed it, I guess. And subscribe to my channel if for some reason you just jumped in at episode 11 and decided this is a good place to start. You can see episode 12 and subsequent episodes. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Oh, leave some comments in the comment area. That's right. Yeah. Now thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.